Cancers, come out to play. What's going on, my beautiful Cancerians? Ow. If you clicked on that picture, you'll know exactly where you clicked, and you hear this tap tapping in the background. That's me, your girl, oh Marvelous One, and you are back at the Marvelous Show. Thank you for coming back. You've reached readings by Marvelous Madame. I am Marvelous Madame. What's good, my Cancerians? My crabs is almost our season, guys. You know how I feel about that. Now get ugly. Now, let me go ahead and hit you with the disclaimer. Okay? If you do not wish to listen to my marvelous intro, that it will be time-stamped, linked in the description below as to when the reading will start, darling. Let's rock. As you know, I start all of my videos off with gratitude. Let's go ahead and start. Let's get rocking. Thank you, guys. I love you all from the moon and back. You crabs know I take you on my magical carpet ride and ride with me because we are moon children. Get ugly, Cancers, okay? Thank you guys so much for your likes, your shares, and subscribes. All of the love that you show me, all of those comments. You know, we stay talking. We chat it up now. We don't know how to do nothing else. Us Cancers, we know how to communicate. Get ugly, guys, okay? Okay. Now, I am going to go ahead and start the intro. Thank you so much. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Okay. Thank you for showing up. For those of you guys who have booked me for your personal readings, thank you very, very much. It was an honor and a pleasure to go ahead and get to meet you. And hopefully my messages resonated, and I will love to have you back. Okay. Yes. Now, the June specials are as follows. There is a June special. There is a discount off of all of the personal readings that I'll offer. There are 3. Go ahead and check that information out in the description box below. That information is there, as well as the link to the scheduler, okay, where you can book me. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the new deck alert. There is a new deck alert, as I let you guys know at the beginning of the month, for your top of the month love readings. However, I switched it up. The Oceanic Tarot was the deck of choice for the month of June. I will be using that deck again for our reading, Cancers, our birthday reading. That is going to be posted when our season starts in a few days. But I did not want to do that today. All right. I went ahead and went back to my go-to deck, my Illuminated Tarot, my blended deck. This deck is bringing out more messages that we need. And a lot of these relationships are shifting, okay? Shifting into the goodness, okay, for everybody across the board. So go ahead and check out my video for new moon in Gemini, as well as setting intentions. I did stream that live, and oh, I don't know, that was like a Catwoman owl. Okay, so also, so I will not be using that to close the month out for love, okay? This tells more of a story. Now, let's talk about the spread. I am changing the way that I'm doing it. I created this spread, and I've been doing this in personal readings as well as on I've been doing it on personal readings. And it tells more of a concrete story. So this is what the spread is going to be, okay? It's going to be a 5-card spread, and I went ahead and pre-shuffled and pulled those 5 cards for you in an effort to save time. 1 Romance Angel Oracle card, as well as the bottom of the deck energy, okay? But what is changed, this is the readings with the marvelous twist, get ugly. What's going to be changing for the mid-month is each one of these 5 cards, rather than to tell you a story, I am going to tell you that this is the energy. This is the energy that surrounds your 2018 mid-month love for you or your partner. This is the energy that surrounds you guys, okay? Again, this is going to be for your mid-month. It's going to take you from the 15th, yesterday, to the end of the month, my birthday. Ow, okay? And I'm going to be clarifying the bottom of the deck energy as well as all 5 cards. We're going to talk about whether if there's an action that needs to be taken, whether this particular clarifier is helping or hindering the situation. All right. Now, so if something isn't happening, I'm going to tell you why. And if something is happening, I'm going to tell you why on both ends, get ugly. I will be clarifying with the Soul's Journey lesson cards, which is what I consider the blockage cards. So I already have these cards. Let's go and get into this reading, okay? Everything else that you need about anything else that I do that's in my normal greeting is linked in the description below. All right, everything you need. Let's rock and get started with this reading. All right, so right off the bat, the bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Cups, or this particular deck, the Three of Hearts. We know that the Three of Hearts is saying that you guys are going to be celebrating. We know that there's going to be some celebrations with you and your thing, your boo thing, your boo-boo, your baby, okay? So that's excellent energy, Cancers. There's going to be some type of celebration, and I suspect that it has something to do with your birthday. Happy birthday, my Cancerians. For those June Cancers, and we rock, okay? So this is letting me know that it's going to be a lot of birthday celebrations going on with you and your bae, and you really going to be feeling some love. Now let's get ugly. Bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Hearts, also known as the Three of Cups, okay? Happiness, celebration, some jovial things, going to be some drinks, get cute. You know, send me some pictures. I want to know how we get down. Ow, okay? Because I might go live that day and let you know what I'm looking like. Looking how we looking? Let's go. First card that represents the overall energy that you might be experiencing for your mid-month love is the Five of Spades. The Five of Spades in this particular deck is indicated by a difficult opponent. Okay, the card is represented. So you in the past, and again, I'm not reading this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel that there's definitely going to be some type of difficulty somewhere, and it could be an opponent. Now, again, in this particular deck, that is a difficult opponent or some type of possible disappointment, but we going to find out why, okay? It gets better, so Cancers, don't yell at me. All right, the next card is that represents the overall energy that you could be experiencing in your mid-month love for June is the Nine of Diamonds. And the Nine of Diamonds in this particular deck is the Hermit card, first major arcana. And I've been doing personal readings on, and this Hermit has been coming out for us Cancer. So this disappointment leads to you to go into Hermit mode, okay? The Hermit is definitely you going in. The Hermit is looking for, it's not the Hangman in the sense that how I like to break them down, and everybody has their way. Again, the Hangman is knowing what the outcome is, in my opinion, because the Hangman is enlightened. The Hangman goes in for a different perspective. But the Hermit isolates him or herself and withdraws from that difficult situation for inner wisdom. Hey, man, just like, listen, there's two roads. Am I going to take the red or blue pill? What the fuck? That's not what the Hermit is. It could be misconstrued sometime, but the Hermit is you getting the inner wisdom. The Hangman sometimes shit. What's the best way to go to Costco? I mean, get ugly. That's not what we dealing with here. They're both major arcanas, but of course, it's a little bit deeper than that. I don't have a problem with the card. I'm just saying. So I think this possible disappointment is leading to a Hermit mode, okay? At some points, okay? So that's what the Hermit is. Let's move. Let's rock. Next, we have the Ace of Spades. In this particular deck, that's the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is focus and clarity in this deck, okay? You get the focus and the clarity that you need in your love life. So there's going to be, as a result of this Hermit mode, there's going to be the focus and clarity. And when I say focus and clarity, I mean, if we tap into what the Ace of Swords mean, because swords and spades are the same thing. So you get the focus and the clarity. Again, swords is intellect and what's in your head. So this disappointment was all in your head, Cancer. This isn't an actual disappointment that action was taken. And whenever I see you're going to triumph over adversity with the inner strength and mental clarity that this is saying with this Ace of Spades, or in the traditional tarot, the Ace of Swords, then what that lets me know is that everything that you decided to go ahead and think about to block this particular relationship from moving, or your partner is doing this for you and you're feeling like there is no damn progress, it's been because of some shit that's going on in your head. Get ugly. And that's what it's been. But the beautiful thing is that when you go, okay, when you go into hermit mode, you come out, and this is in no particular order, but in your particular case, it's telling the story, and it's actually telling it in order, but we don't have to take it that way. But you start with going within. You need to gain the inner wisdom because you put yourself in this jam, or that's what your partner did, Cancer. As a result of that, you come out of that mental anguish and get the clarity with the ace. Okay, this ain't no 9 of swords. This is the ace, babe. So you guys completely triumph that mental anguish and come out of it. And if I'm looking at this correctly, what it's meaning to me is that it ties directly back into the theme. The Romance Angel Oracle card that I pulled for you guys for your mid-month is you deserve love, Cancer. You are lovable. So I think that this mental anguish that you've been having and this disappointment, we know that it was something you were in your head about and you went into hermit mode. But you know how this ends? It ends with the King and the Queen, baby, of Cups or of Hearts. Get ugly, Cancer. So, you know, these are people, and I believe you came out in your own reading, sweethearts, because not only did we get our King, we for those of us that resonate with this, think about what I'm saying. You have mental anguish over this King and Queen. So you are loving on this man. Fellas, you are loving on this woman. But you have been mentally causing blocks and keeping this situation from moving forward. The great thing is there's going to be some celebrations with this bottom of the deck energy. The great thing is the universe is guiding you that and telling you that you deserve love and you are lovable. Maybe we'll find out with the clarifiers, but that's what was blocking some of us. And you get the love that you need with the King and the Queen. The King of Hearts is here. Now remember, the Queen of Hearts also represented by water. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, and I didn't. Let's break down some of these zodiacs. So we have, we do have the Hermit. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about these elements. So we definitely are in our head. Get ugly. We're in our head a lot, so we know we have air. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, and then we end with Earth. We end with our own signs, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, because the bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Cups. And or the Three of Hearts, and then we end this, we end with the King and the Queen of Hearts. So this lets me know that the mental anguish that either you or your partner has been feeling about this relationship, you get the Ace of Swords and get the mental clarity that you need to move forward. And that disappointment that you had, that disappointment that you feel like you overcome that. Okay, it's divinely guided. We got the Hermit. You went in and got over that shit. And you know, we can be up in our head about a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to break down the King and Queen of Hearts. These are people that love. These are people that know what they want. Sometimes they hold back their water signs, okay? Sometimes they don't know. So we're definitely in love with a fellow Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio Cancer. And as a result of that, sometimes we haven't been honest about our feelings, and how I know that is because we've been in our head. And we've allowed the things that's in our head to jumble us up. As one of my old bosses used to say, booger us up, okay? So you've allowed the thoughts and the mental anguish that you've had cause disappointments. And your King, ladies, is looking at you like, what the hell is going on? All of the stuff that's in your head, baby, is what you put there. I never said that. And I think that, and with it's same thing with the King. You did that on your own, fellas. She looking at you like, I didn't say that. And you know what? I have not clarified yet. You guys hear me in the background shuffling. It will be funny. I'm going to predict this if communication came out. If communication even exists in this deck. Because what I'm thinking is this mental anguish obviously is self-sabotage. You have not been operating in the light of your cancers. Okay. We've been operating on our shadow side. And a lot of the time we're not communicating. So if there's a specific desire, if there's a specific outcome that we're desiring about a situation in our love life, what do? Well, if that person doesn't read our mind and get it out of us, then we create things in our head and then we blame he or she. It can go either way. Either your partner does this to you or you do this to your partner, Cancer. You blame and react based on what's going on in your head. And hold the phone. Let's pause. Nobody has a goddamn imagination. Listen, I know these Pisces and I know the Geminis and the air signs that are always in their head. But let me tell you something about us water signs. And I know you guys can relate to this. Don't nobody come up with a scenario in their damn head that ain't even existed. We don't have no proof or nothing. But if we feel like you shot the sheriff and you didn't kill a deputy, then that's what the fuck you did. And we are the judge, the jury, and the goddamn executioner. Now get ugly, Cancers. And now we got to stop that. And it shows here that we do. Okay, so I'm done lecturing. Let's go ahead and clarify it, okay? So, again, I'm not going to clarify and break down the ins and outs of these of this king and queen. You guys are the couple. You are the couple, and this is beautiful because you came out in your sign. So if you're dealing with a fellow Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if you're dealing with someone that has something else but has Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart, you deserve love, Cancer, and you guys. Queens, you pulled your king, and king, you pulled your queens, and you guys are walking side by side into your Four of Wands, into your happiness, into your bliss, and that's beautiful, okay? And that is what I'm seeing, and I'm loving that. You know, the cups, that's love. I mean, if I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I keep saying love, emotions, relationships. That's what's going on. That's the love. That's the cup. I didn't really want to break it down because to me, you guys know what that heart means, okay? So you have your divine. You have your divine feminine. You have your divine masculine. Okay, now let me stop. Let's clarify. We got a whole lot. All right, universe, spirit, angels, and my guides, go ahead and clarify the five of spades. Clarify this difficult opponent. Clarify this disappointment, please. What's blocking it? What caused it, please? Please clarify it. Throw it at me, universe, please. Throw it at me, please. Throw it at me. One more shuffle. Throw it at me, please. Thank you. Throw it at me. And that's being clarified with patience. Makes complete sense. Oh, don't it make sense? Listen, Cancers. We want what we want when we want it. And I can attest to that. And things are not happening as fast as we feel like they should be. Things are not manifesting. Things are not progressing like we feel like it should be. And because Bay or our partners have not operated in a way where we feel like what the fuck is going on and why aren't they doing this, that, and the third, then we've created this shit in our head. And that's what we did. And that's what's causing this mental blockage. That's what caused the disappointment. We called the damn disappointment ourselves. We're not patient enough. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Cancers, didn't I say that? You have the Hermit here. You had to put yourself on timeout. You have to be patient. You're not going to get to this king and queen of love, of hearts, of cups, until you demonstrate some patience. So in turn, that difficult opponent is you. It's yourself, Cancer. Let's rock. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. One more shuffle. Throw it at me, universe, please. Throw the card at me. Clarify the Hermit. The Hermit, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So to me, what this means is that possibly, Bay, is it that your partner works some type of hours or you're not getting time? Listen, any type of mental anguish while I'm sitting here tripping out it comes from somewhere. Okay, so if you're in your head about something, it's obvious that we caused our own we caused our own disappointment. But there is something that's not being communicated by either you or your partner. And as a result of that, you're feeling alone and you don't feel togetherness or some type of reason with your partner. And as a result of that, that is what caused this mental anguish. Okay, again, I know that I am never alone. So you had to go and retreat within and go into hermit mode to figure it out. So that is what caused this mental anguish and this disappointment with this 5 of spades. Okay, the hermit is being clarified by loneliness. All right, let's rock. But the good thing is we come out of that. Okay. Clarify the ace of swords or spades, please. Clarify the ace of spades. Clarify this focus. Clarify this focus for us, please. This mental clarity that we achieved. Throw it at me, please. Throw it at me. Give me the card. Please clarify it. One more shuffle. Clarify the ace of swords, please. Trust. Ha ha! I can't make this shit up. You had to start trusting. You don't trust the person. And it goes back to being lonely. You went in hermit mode to figure out and get the contemplation and the inner wisdom to figure out what was going on. And ultimately, what the bottom line was, when the bottom fell out the situation, that's where the universe found you. And you just don't want to admit the fact that you don't trust something. You're not being given something, Cancers, that you need. I don't know what's in your house of love, but for example, my house of love is Venus. So I love like a Taurus. So on top of me having this Cancer in me and as my sun sign, I need something tangible. I need a routine. I need to feel like I'm secure. So find out what yours is and then we can talk. But when you went within, the overall theme is what you discovered is that you were lonely and you're not trusting the fact. And I'm thinking that not only aren't you being patient, you're not spending enough time with bae. Something would work, or this is how your partner is feeling about you. Remember, Cancer, the energies can go both ways. But when you went inner and when you went in the inside from that hangman and you found out that you were not being patient enough, you want what you want right now, which caused that disappointment. As a result of that, you realize that you don't trust something. You don't trust something. Okay. You need to have that conversation. The great thing is that we end up with our king or our queen. So we know that we come out of that. But that was what was blocking. That was what was causing that mental anguish. Okay, let's rock. Oh, clarify the Queen of Cups. Friendship. Maybe, well, let me read the card. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This is like the second time that this has popped out. How I've been interpreting this card is that you guys need to get back to spending some time together. You need to get to know each other on the basic level. Taurus just had this. Okay. Queens, my Queen of Hearts, my ladies, you need to really get back to stripping away the bare bones. The Tower isn't here, so you don't have a major shakeup like my Tauruses did, but you do need to take a step back and try a lighter approach, my queens, for your kings. Okay. When you went within, we know that we need to work on some trust. That was what was blocking our Ace of Swords. We know that when we went in hermit mode, we realized that we were lonely, and we realized that that mental anguish that we was having was a result of the fact that we're not demonstrating the patience that we need, because this situation is divinely guided. And we know that it's divinely guided because the hermit is on the spread, and that's a major arcana. But remember, the universe is telling you that you deserve love and you're lovable. So you have to trust that. Okay. And I think that that's what you're being called to do. So the Queen of Hearts or the Queen of Cups is being clarified with friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This person is in your life for a reason. I'm surprised that soulmate didn't come out, but that is what I'm thinking. With the Hermit here letting me know that this union is divinely guided. I think we're already past that, but I'm thinking that that's what's going on, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify this King of Cups. And just to let you know, the King and Queen came out when I was shuffling at the same time. They were stuck together and flipped out. All right, let's rock. Clarify the King, please. Oh, he pulled right out too. Kings, fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I can't even make this shit up. And surrender. I can release my need to control. Two popped out for the King. So Kings, that's letting me know that you have to surrender your control and let go of your fear. That is what's been blocking you from expressing your feelings or making an offer. And my Queens, you were clarified with friendship. You have to understand that this King is in your life for a reason. Let's go ahead and clarify this Three of Cups, the bottom of the deck energy. Clarify the three. Clarify the Three of Cups, please. Three of Hearts, Three of Cups, same difference. Please clarify the Three of Cups. Throw it at me. Throw it at me, please, universe and spirit. Throw it at me. All right, one more shuffle and I'm going to pull off the top. I think they've basically given us enough today to let us know why we've been blocking this, Cancers, okay? All right, I'm pulling off the top, and it is service. I feel good when I can help others. You take that and put it where it goes. It's just one extra layer to let you know that when you feel as if you can help others, and I know that us Cancers like to do that. We're obviously dealing with water. So maybe this service is just, maybe somebody is feeling like, what's blocking this is the fact that if you're dealing with a water sign, you don't like the way your partner interacts with other people. You need to trust, okay, that you deserve love, and you need to understand and get back to the basics of being a friend with your partner. But Cancer, this has definitely been a very insightful reading. Again, I wanted to switch it up to give us something else again. So I'm going to go ahead and break down these keywords and we're going to get out of here. Patience, loneliness, trust, friendship, fear, surrender, service. Romance Angel Oracle card is you deserve love. So remember, you had mental anguish in your head. We had the Hermit. You come out of that mental anguish, and you and your King or your Queen, your King and your Queen, or your King and Jesus Christ. Queen or King and Queen, you two express your love to one another, get back on track. As a result of that, you're going to be doing some celebrating, and you're going to be getting back to love. Okay, go listen to that song. That's by Bilal. Okay, so again, you deserve love. And Cancers, this has been your June 2018 Men Mud reading. I definitely hope it resonated. I love this spread. It definitely gives insights about what's going on and what's blocking progress. Please go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel. I want all of your comments. Let me know if this resonates with you, and this can go back and forth for either you or your partner. Remember that. Let me know how you're feeling about that. Again, and that I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So again, like, share, subscribe. If you need to get in contact with me, Cancers, you know exactly how to do so. I am going to go ahead and go on to my next one, and I'm going to be up out of here again. I hope it resonated. Bye, y'all.